The experience of pain is incredibly unpleasant and even traumatizing, but in most cases it serves a crucial purpose. It is an inbuilt survival mechanism which allows our body to react to painful stimuli and therefore prevent further tissue damage. Often, pain is the first indicator that we have injured ourselves or that we are unwell. Pain is something which everyone interacts with in their day-to-day lives, and the majority of the time, the pain is short-lived and somewhat bearable. For example, a stubbed toe or a sore throat. There are some instances, however, where the pain is so extreme and overwhelming that it is quite literally unbearable. Most people will never experience such pain, but for those that do, it is a level of pain which is unforgettable. Following is a glimpse into the most painful things a human can ever experience in their lifetime. If scientific questions fascinate you as much as they do us, then please subscribe to this channel for even more insights and explorations. Everyone has had a headache, but a category of headaches known as cluster headaches are labeled as being one of the most painful conditions known to man. It is a neurological disorder which manifests itself as severe pain around one side of the head, and particularly around the eye. The discomfort and agony which is caused by these headaches is so severe that they are also referred to as suicide headaches, which for some was their only source of relief. When it comes to burns, it would be assumed that third-degree burns would be the most painful because they are the most severe. This isn't true, however, because third-degree burns destroy even the pain receptors in your skin. Second-degree burns, on the other hand, partially destroy the skin, which means that the victim will still experience the full effect of the pain. In many cases, the pain is so severe that those who are afflicted slip into shock or become unconscious. It is often said that the tetanus injection is the most painful one to receive, but the reality is that it prevents a condition which is even more agonizing. Tetanus is a bacterial infection, and once it has entered the bloodstream, it poisons your muscles and they begin to violently spasm and become painfully rigid. This infection is a medical emergency where the patient is at risk of permanently injuring themselves or even losing their lives if their respiratory muscles are affected. For some people, the pain caused by dental abscesses is incomparable to anything else they have experienced in their lives. Abscesses can develop in any part of the body, but it is believed that dental abscesses are the most excruciating because of their proximity to a huge amount of nerves. As the tooth decays, bacteria can enter the soft pulp on the inside and cause infections and swelling. This can then progress to the bone, leading to serious complications such as fever, facial swelling, and sometimes even the loss of the tooth. Complex regional pain syndrome, or CRPS, is a poorly researched and misunderstood condition which is characterized by a patient experiencing chronic, persistent, and debilitating pain. The onset of CRPS is usually triggered by an injury, although the severe and excruciating agony caused by this condition can last long after the injury has healed. In some instances, CRPS is incurable and the pain will never alleviate, leaving the afflicted to suffer for years and perhaps even a lifetime. Next up, sickle cell disease is a category of blood disorders which are typically inherited, with the most common one being sickle cell anemia. It happens because of an abnormality in the affected patient's hemoglobin, which is the protein that enables red blood cells to carry oxygen around the body. One of the most distressing symptoms is a sudden and painful flare-up, which is known as a pain crisis. This pain can be extremely severe and last for several days at a time. Passing a kidney stone can produce an unbearably sharp pain in the abdomen, lower back, and sometimes even the groin. A stone passing is so painful because our kidneys are extremely sensitive to pain. Stones are also usually irregularly shaped, which means that they can take hours to pass through the thin and inflexible urinary tract. The pain will continue until the kidney stone has completed its journey and is expelled from the body. Trigeminal neuralgia is an agonizing and sudden facial pain. Sufferers have often described it as a shooting sensation which is particularly noticeable in the jaw, teeth, and gums. It occurs in short and unpredictable attacks which can last anywhere from several seconds to a couple of minutes. When they do happen, it is completely debilitating. Unfortunately, the condition is incurable and progressive, which means that it worsens with the passage of time. Hopefully, the majority of people won't experience anywhere close to the levels of pain which are caused by these conditions and injuries. Coping with excruciating and agonizing pain is traumatic and debilitating, and it can seriously impact someone's quality of life. Ideally, research will continue to bring us more insights into the mechanisms surrounding the pain response, so that when someone is experiencing severe pain, it can be addressed quickly and effectively. If you found this discussion informative and interesting, then please like, share, and consider subscribing to the channel because we're creating so much more content for you to enjoy.